Hey, what's up? This is Kerry Sullivan with another How to Kick Ass in Sales, and today is all about how you can create a never-ending stream of people coming to you to do business with you. So one of the keys to having a really thriving sales business, or just thriving in sales, is to have a steady stream of awesome leads. And the best leads you can get out there are referrals, right? And I'm going to teach you in this really cool story that I heard from a great sales trainer named Jack Daly about how you can do that. And Jack Daly is a guy I really like because he's a triathlete like myself, and he does the Ironman distance triathlons, which is a 2.4 mile swim, a 112 mile bike, and then it is a 26.2 mile run. And Jack decided he was gonna go out and do an Ironman because it was something he saw on TV, and he's like, I gotta do that someday. So he decided he was gonna go out and do it, but he didn't know how to swim. So first thing he did is he went out and he found the best swim coach he could, and he hired this guy. And he was doing swim lessons with this guy 3-4 days a week, and he started to learn how to swim. And then one day he says, you know, I gotta figure out how to bike. I can't be spending all my time with you now. I gotta go out. He's like, it's no offense to you, but I gotta go figure out how to bike. And so his swim coach goes, oh, do you have a bike? He goes, no. He goes, all right, you need to go see this guy. You need to go see this guy. His name's George, and that's not his real name. I can't remember what the guy's actual name is here, but we'll just call him George for all intents and purposes here. Because you need to go see George. He's the man. He lives in he has a business in this industrial complex. It's way in the back corner. It's hard to find, but he's the guy. He will sort you out. So he goes to him. He walks into the store. He goes, hey, are you George? He goes, yeah. He goes, oh, my swim coach Hank, he sent me to you, and he said you could take care of me. He goes, yeah, absolutely. And they built a relationship there. And Jack went on to spend, you know, bikes. You can spend a lot of money on bikes, but over the years, he spent over 10 grand with this guy. So one day he was having lunch with his swim coach, and he asked him, he goes, you know, I got to ask you, you know, I know you're not from here because I can tell from your accent. He goes, yeah, well, I'm from Boston. He goes, how is it that you built your business? He goes, well, I came here, you know, 6 years ago, and I decided I was going to be a triathlon swim coach. And so what I did is I went out there and I connected with all the other top coaches and players in the area so they could send me referrals. Right? So they could send me referrals. So he asked him, he goes, you know, how many people do you send George, the bike shop guy? He's like, how many referrals do you send George? And he said, well, I send him probably 2 a week, and you know, he probably closes 50% of those people he actually sells. And they broke it down. They broke down, you know, the average price of a bike and how much they spend there and everything. And over the years, he'd sent George, the bike guy, about $1 million in business. All right, so this is a really, really awesome story. So you got to think to yourself, who are the coaches? Like in this story, he went and connected with coaches and other influential people in his field of triathlon, and he built his business out that way. And George, the bike guy, did the same thing, right? So you got to think in your own sales business, and you as a salesperson, who are the key influential people that are in your industry or in your niche that you can connect with, that'll give you an ever-flowing stream of clients that are the type of people you want to do business with. You know, good friend of mine, guy I do a lot of business with as well. We work on tons of projects together, is Telman Knutson. That's right, Telman Knutson. If you don't know who he is probably the best direct, in my opinion, one of the best direct response marketers in the world. And he went out in the beginning, and when he started one of his first successful businesses in a hypnosis practice, he did the same thing. He went out there and he connected with people who already had the clients that he had or that he wanted, right? And they, you know, they worked out a deal, and it was a beneficial partnership for both of them. Right? So this is the way you really need to be thinking to truly build your business and take it to the next level. Because, you know, I've talked about doing cold calling. If you got no one else to talk to, you're in the beginning, and you got to hustle, and you got to make that happen. But it's far easier to get nonstop referrals. What if you had nothing but referrals come in and talking to you every single day? 50, 100 people. That it can happen with the power of the internet and technologies and everything else. So start thinking on those levels, and that'll really help you take your business to the next level. So that is my how to kick ass in sales tip of the day on how you can get a never-ending stream of awesome referrals coming to you. Hope you enjoyed this. Hey, if you like it, feel free to share it. If you got any questions, ask them below. More than happy to make you a video answering your questions, and I will give you a shout out as well if you so desire. So that's it. High five. And I'll talk to you guys on the next howtokickassinsales.com video of the day. Bye-bye.